Hey, welcome back to part 2 of Let's Play Yoshi's Island on SNES. Yeah, that's close to the name, isn't it? So then World 1 on Beta Ray Ben. And we got a purple Yoshi this time. Hop hop donut lifts. Oh, it's a moving level. I don't know, that's all he's telling me. These fall after you stand on them. These are safe to fall on, they're practice donuts. But they're kind of easy because though they fall, they don't. Yeah, you can shuffle back and forth. You have to really make them fall for them to fall. I'm a little bit annoyed that I missed picking up that flower. I kind of wanted it. Initially I didn't, but then I kind of committed to it, and I annoyed myself, quite frankly. The key to these little rotating platforms: don't go too fast. That's what's in my head right now. If you commit to them too much, you can get into a world of hurt. It's nice, even pacing. Look at the animations on Yoshi. He's marching in place. He just itched himself a bit. That's a good shot, wasn't it? Stellar performance there. Nearly died in pursuit of all that nonsense. Absolutely not worth it. There's something very pleasing to me about those blocks that you just hit them and they just get bigger from beneath. It's like it's very simple, but I just like the look of them. I think it's the nonchalance with which they expand. Alright, there we go. Boom, got that. What's annoying about that checkpoint is it won't save the fact that I was like incredibly ahead of the camera to get it. Maybe incredibly ahead was a bit of an overstatement. Nothing down there. Felt like there could be. You gotta think, like, what came first? Like the idea of the moving platforming level like this, or the idea of having them non-moving. And this is actually the throwback, because I could see like a moving platform being more common for arcade because it's. One, it's easier to hide lazy design. Two, it's easier, makes it way easier to repeat, doesn't it? It's sort of the prototype for the infinite runner. I have terrible aim with that, don't I? I'm going to try and get all of these coins right here. It's not that hard. I actually did it with ease. Right, I'm going to try and get this when it's at the bottom. Now. I missed. Now! How do you even jump through this? Where's the point of entry? Okay, that gave me nothing because I didn't even see where I jumped in. Ooh, we're now a light brown Yoshi. Sort of a latte, if you will. Be very careful, got to tiptoe around how I describe him here. Can't use Spanish, that's a definite no. Is that an acceptable joke these days? I think it is. Like it's you got to remember I'm European, so does that make it better? Let's get out of this. We're in a dangerous situation. Look, there's enemies on stilts. That's fun, isn't it? Why are they on stilts? God only knows. Seriously, think about it. Why are they on stilts? Right. I think the idea. Oh wait, yeah, he teaches you about special eggs. Yellow eggs create coins. Red eggs create 2 stars. Flashing eggs hit an enemy to receive these prizes. All right. Well, I'm gonna go down below and use it. I should keep them with me. Yeah. Oi, stilt fellows. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I got a red. Wait. Nearly missed it. One egg's enough going forward. It's just enough to get me out of trouble. The ground pound down here. Alright, so an egg will totally pulverize them. Jumping on their head allows me to create more eggs. That's good. It's good to know. Ah, good. An egg spawn. Eventually they start introducing a lot more enemies that don't let you make eggs from them. And it's frankly a dick move. Easy. Suddenly I've become a sort of person who wants to collect everything. I think it's because it's in the dark, and the darkness is my natural state, and it pleases me. For fuck's sake, just ignore those bastards. Don't cry, little baby. It's fine. I'm here to protect you. I now need to go back and play the opening of Super Mario World just to see if there's any kind of subtext into Yoshi's note to Mario about like coming to visit or whatever, or knowledge that they know each other. It's the Yoshi house, isn't it, you go to? I'm sure later on those little cloud things have much better stuff in them. How the fuck am I going to get an egg in there? You have to hit it in the top. Wait, hang on. Just had a thought. It was quite painful. Damn it. That's it. You don't have to get an egg in there at all. You can just spit shit in there. Christ, that would have done my nut in later on in life. I made a similar error to that in when I was playing the Wind Waker once on a replay of it. That was the weird thing. It was on a replay. I'd done it right before, but basically, you know how every so often you go on like a kind of cable car, and the way to make it work is you just use the leaf, and you just fire backwards, or like whatever direction you want to go in, you go in the other direction with the blowing the leaf, and it works. Drill mode. I am the mole tank. I am Thunderbird. I want to say it was Thunderbird 1, but that's not right. No, because Thunderbird 1 was the was like the kind of the rocket ship. Thunderbird 2 was the big one, the big green one. Was it? I feel like it wasn't as good as. I can't remember the Thunderbirds now. It's annoying. And if you're not aware of what Thunderbirds are, can't help you. British TV was very big in puppets. In fact, I don't even know if Thunderbirds was English. It feels like it was. Suddenly the weeds came up there. Smash. How come suddenly I can't kill enemies with that? Maybe it's because I'm hitting them in the stilts. If I actually hit the Shy Guy, that's where it will kill them. Fuck you all. I've got. Make it. No. I was too busy flipping everyone off as I left. Wait, do they fly on a set? No, it just shows you where they've been. Look how happy that flower is. You'll never be that happy. I'm talking to myself. You watching this will not currently be that happy because you're watching this, or you're considering turning it off. But once you do, there'll be a certain elation at having escaped the prison that is this video. Too dark? No, it's fine. It's fine. I quite like that colour Yoshi I've just gained. This kind of, I would describe it as burnt orange. What really bugs me is when I describe a colour as something, right, and you're with someone and they'll go, that's not that, that's this. And then you say colours are merely a construct, right? Your opinion of what a colour is based on something. Unless you're a designer and you've got like international metrics for what that colour is, then fine. I didn't really pay attention to what I'm doing here. I think it's like a scratch and win situation. And I've lost. Alright. And that's a Kamek. Oh, no, Baby Mario. I've got a 1-up. So I think the way this works is, if I quit, I get it. If I keep going, I could get more. And that's, no, that's nothing. Oh, so I got the scratch free off. The nerdy looking Shy Guy things, they're blanks. Mario's a win. Yes, I understand this now. I should have paid attention instead of talking about colour warfare. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. by far and away the most famous level of the game. There'll be some spores eventually. The fuzzies, if you will. Ah, what? I pushed the button to spit him out and instead it ate him. It's fine. Fuck you. We're yet to actually see the fuzzies that will make us get dizzy. As soon as oh, it's a watermelon. I've just remembered, watermelons. I can knock it down, can't I? Yeah. This is great. Instead of turning it into an egg, you spit out the seeds and it's like a machine gun. It's very pleasing. Doesn't last forever. Yeah, in fact, it's already run out, but still, it's just very nice. Can I go in here? No, I haven't got a key. Can I actually get up there though? No. Let's just leave. I'll come back here. Mario, you're coming with me. Fuck it. Get back here. Where's the bubble come from? Is that a spell that someone put on him? In fact, none of it makes sense, does it? The bubble, the timer, the fact that that's the trigger for Kamek. Is it Kamek? To come and get him. Fuzzy. This effect, very, very revolutionary at the time. Took a lot of work. Doesn't really work on the GBA version of this. It makes time sort of speed up and slow down. Makes everything move. It's quite hard to stop, quite frankly. Because even standing still, I have to get out of here. This is actually making me quite nauseous, weirdly. I can play VR games for hours that make you just fall about and shit, but this is genuinely it's making me quite unwell. I think nauseous is the exact term. I feel like I'm trying to do something important in like a car or a plane or whatever. I'm just getting that sort of travel sickness where you're not going to be sick. You could keep doing what you're doing, but you know it will only make you feel worse. It's very pleasing, isn't it? When that buckles down. Does it need anti-aliasing? Nah. It's fine. Just leave it. Just leave it in squares like that. A little bit of trivia for you. This game was made in retaliation to Donkey Kong Country. I think it's one of the few times anyone has passive-aggressively made a game, pretty much. The bigwigs, possibly at Nintendo, told Miyamoto, yeah, Donkey Kong Country looks great. It's got like that kind of realistic, not realistic, but like non-sprite based art style, essentially. What would you call them? Can't think of the word. Either way, you know what it means. It's got that look to it. And he was like, no, I'm gonna do a game made out of like crayon. Alright, how does this work again? Yeah, that's how. I previously gave a lot of advice on how to work these things. I'm not gonna take any of that advice. I'm just gonna run. Fuck you. I do want that flower then. Now that I'm here, I might as well get it. Ah, there was a secret flower up there. How does that come into play? I love these fish. They don't really do anything. I can't think how to get out of this water. I don't think you can actually drown. Fish, help me. Oh, there we are. That was oddly terrifying. I can best describe that as being like in a wave pool at a kids park or whatever. A kids park, water park, that's what they call them. And it's fine. There's nothing bad happening, but suddenly you get into trouble. It's like you suddenly realise that I'm kind of drowning here, but I'm surrounded by people. No one else is in trouble. There's a child next to me. But I may die in this situation, and you suddenly take stock of life. It's like how precious it is and how easily it can be taken away from you. And how even though your friends are right next to you, they're completely ignoring the fact that you're drowning. God damn it. I knew it was possible. I briefly lost hope. Yeah, nothing. Shit. Little an egg. I've been doing way too little hitting shit with eggs, haven't I? That's the height of laziness. I didn't want to waste an egg on just flipping that round. No, you can't. No, you can't. You definitely can't jump through those. Like, drop through them. It's a relatively recent invention in games to let you drop through platforms. Again, I say this based on nothing at all. I need to turn that thing back, don't I? Distant shot! Fucking nailed it. Like an anime character, I have to yell out what I'm doing. Didn't actually have to do that at all. Fuck you. He looks really familiar. Like he definitely comes from some... I've seen him before somewhere. Maybe not that exact character, but definitely the design. That's really going to annoy me. I'm so fucking glad that was the right way around. I had no clue whether it would be or not. And I was actually briefly annoyed at myself when I realised I might have to go back through this section and it would have been the wrong way. As it turns out, everything was fine. When did I become a blue Yoshi? Just for this level, wasn't it? Very pleasing. I remembered how this works. It's fine. It turns clockwise. That's the thing you've really got to keep in your mind, is what way it will turn when you jump. It's the only shtick to them. Well, it's the only shtick I can remember. Can't leave anything behind. It's weird. I'll happily jump through a whole section, but once I've got a few of them, I have to go back for the rest. Alright, what's this boss again? It's a giant something. Is it a giant lava beast? It could be. It's probably a giant one of those, whatever that is. Hi there, cute little Yoshi. Does Baby Mario want to go to Bowser's castle? I'll take him there in a hurry. Tee-hee-hee. Okay. Presumably Yoshi, Luigi is there as well, so we're likely going to have to save Luigi when we get there. I think all the bosses are big like this because they pretty much just figured out how to do it. Yeah, he doesn't really hurt you when he touches you. He's very much just a blob. In fact, am I just meant to get... Oh, that's it. Yeah, you get him small enough so he can fall in the lava. I think. Or you just get him small enough so he can die. Oh, yep, he's dead. You always have, you know, a projectile. It does a lot of damage. So, plus you're kind of invincible, like in Sonic. You know, as long as you keep one ring, but in this the rings respawn. So had a sudden flashback to the TV series Through the Keyhole, where you'd see celebrities' homes, essentially, and judge the way they live. Fantastic. God, look at that. That's so pleasing, isn't it? Look, there he is down below. He's done that castle. Plants his flag. Now he moves on to the next one. Wait, is this Yoshi's Island? No, the game's called Yoshi's Island, but this island we're on, presumably it's Yoshi's Island. Because if it is, like, it was entirely taken over by enemies. Either way, I'll probably come back and do World 2 at a later date. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.